every second, every minute. Man, I swear that she can get it. Saying if you a bad bitch, put your hands up high. Hands up high. Hands up high. Tell them turn the lights down right now. Put me in the...
Good morning, loves. Let me get this fuck out of the way. And welcome back to my channel. So I kind of have to rush, so I'm going to talk to you guys as I'm driving, which is not safe and I do not recommend to do, but that's what we're going to do. If you didn't guess by the title of this video, I am going to be test driving cars today. That is what I'm putting my energy towards. That is what I'm putting my manifesting towards. And then after I do that, I'm giving it to God and see what happens and see what happens. I'm gonna see what I like, and then I'm gonna give it to God and I'll be like, you know, just let it, God and the universe take its course. I'm financially ready, and if the feeling is right and things align, when things align, then that's what's gonna happen. If you guys didn't hear by a couple of videos ago, I did get in a car accident, actually January 5th, 2024. So it was right into the beginning of the new year, girl, and it was not cute, okay? Yeah, I basically got in an accident. It was pretty bad, damn near like the Tesla, like damn near saved my life. And it was me and then my two ex-best friends that were in the car, and it was pretty bad. Like, we just ended up having soreness, thank God. Like, God was really looking over us at that moment, I feel like. But yeah, it was terrible. I'll throw up some pictures and videos of what happened in my car accident, and I'll kind of give you guys a story time as well of like what happened and like all that stuff to kind of give you a backstory, because now I feel like I can finally talk about it mentally and legally, because I did have to pursue legal action. So disclaimer, if you guys get triggered and all that stuff, because I even driving, like right now, like sometimes I get triggered, I'd be like, oh girl, here's pictures and videos, skip ahead if you don't want to see it. I'll throw a timestamp up here if you guys want to skip the video. But yeah.
How many people were scared? Me too. I was really, really scared.
So yeah, that was basically it. It was pretty rough. I was basically making a left-hand lane, making a left, and the person behind me said they had cruise control on, and obviously wasn't paying attention, and he was speeding. And as I was making a left-turn lane, hit me in the front, and we did like a full, like, what's half of it, 360? Whatever that is, like a full 150, 140, whatever. We basically span around. And this shit was like really, really scary, because I think we were going on our way to Dutch Bros, or we already got Dutch Bros and we're making a left, whatever. And it was like really scary because it was in the middle of nowhere. Like, imagine if you're driving like not cross country, but like cross country, middle of nowhere. It's completely dark. There's no lights besides the cars that are passing you. It's like super dark and super scary. And so yeah, I cried, and then I realized, I was like, oh shit, my shit is totaled. I'm getting a new car. Basically, I had to go back and forth with insurance. Insurance only paid me half of what the car was worth, and I was stuck with half. But then I remembered I had gap insurance, and then I called, basically did the gap insurance. I had about like four or 5,000 left on the car, just because like I pushed some payments back or whatever for some personal reasons. So I'm about to pay that off by like in 2 weeks. So we got to get that off her record or credit record or whatever. So I had to pursue legal action because my back was hurting. And so was my ex-best friend's back was hurting, or they were feeling hurt. So they had to go, me and them had to go to the chiropractor. So they said do chiropractor. I had to get an MRI done. My back is still not like totally fine, but it's, you know, it's operational, okay? She's not 100%. She's like 90, 85%, okay? She working through it. The shops that we're going to, for sure, are going to be Jeep, Dodge Ram, or whatever. And then I know people there, so I'm on my way there right now to Lucid, because I want to try them out, and they're like in the range that I'm willing to go for. BMW, Mercedes, like kind of like towards the Auto Park Mall, but really mainly BMW and Mercedes. But I don't know about BMW anymore, just because I've seen things about their i4 and i5, like when you brake, like there's an electrical braking system that doesn't calculate that you're fucking braking, which is like really scary. And there's been like stories and on the consumer reports or whatever, and complaints on the consumer reports that are not good. And then Mercedes, just because Mercedes is cute or whatever, and if I can afford it, I can afford it. I want to save more money so I can be responsible. My intention and what I do not want to do is leave with the car today. That is what we're not going to do. So basically, we're going to go test drive these cars, ask questions, and get all the information, okay? And also, I really want to go to Tesla Santana Row because they have the Model Y. So I want the Model Y, okay? I really do want the Model Y, the new refresh look. Like, I love it. Like, I personally love it. But Elon doing the little woo is not cute. I don't know if I want to put my black dollar towards that, but it's like something that I really want, and it's like, I know you have to like, it's like something that I don't want, and I don't want to get a car and regret me not getting that one. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I have to kind of differentiate, like put a split in between, like, okay, like I'm getting the car, I'm not technically supporting him. I don't know, like it's just like, you know, I don't want to feel like,
what was that?
Judge me, like, you know, I just don't want that. I don't want people saying, oh, this gay black man is getting out of this Tesla, he supports him, so I'm gonna fuck up his car. That's not what I want. Really taking the time out to see like what I really want and what other options are out there before I go ahead and just decipher if I want the Tesla or not. I'm on my way to Jeep first to test drive the Wagoneer S. Really like the car, I really do. I just like Tesla just because, like, I'm a Tesla girly. I like the charge network, how easy everything is. So, but I'm willing to like do a different network, so that way I can, you know, do that. But Jeep is not known for like good transmissions, good shit or whatever. And I'm already hearing shit about their Dodge Charger. So, but like, that's what warranties for and all that stuff is for, standing on business. I'm super excited, you guys. I really am. And also proud of myself too, because I'm not, you know, honing in on one thing and just being like, oh yeah, that, like, you know, I wasn't do that with the Tesla, but I'm like, after, like, you know, there's certain things like, oh, it's raining. Why is it raining? And then somewhere I need to get a coffee because I will see you guys when I get to the dealership, and I will show you guys live video. Like, I'm gonna try my best, but keep in mind I'm still kind of nervous of recording shit. But we're gonna get through this.
If you black girl, if you black girl, if you black girl, do your thing, do your thing, do your thing, do your thing. Black girl, if you black girl, if you black girl, if you
JP, my neck, my back, so buttery brown. My neck, my back, my back, my neck, my back, so buttery brown.
Let me drive the boat.
Okay, you guys. I'm like so excited. Like, that Jeep was feeling good. It had massage seats. It had like literally everything that I can ask for and more. The only thing that I noticed is that the navigation, like, say if I want to go to Vegas or go to LA, I would have to like add stops for charging. Like, I would have to manually do that, which I'm so used to it automatically doing, which I feel like that's how it should be. They're gonna crunch up hypothetical numbers because I was like, I do not want to run my credit. I just need hypothetical numbers. And then plus two, you know, I got a little discount though, because, you know, I know people and they're my friends and I love them. If not, if I don't get the car, hit up San Leandro Dodge and hit up Amanda and Bree. But I like the Tesla's here and the Jeep is like right here. Like, it's neck and neck. But that navigation, like, it's the convenience for me. I'm just nervous about the whole thing. That's why I'm like, I'm gonna give it to God. But now we are on the way to Lucid. I was making sure, like, you know, Jason, like, this is for real. Make sure you ask the questions. Make sure you know, don't be scared to ask questions, etc., etc. So, but look at her. She's right here. Like, hold on.
She's super pretty. Her body too. Oh, okay.
So basically right now, I'm on my way to Lucid. Only reason why I'm going to Lucid is like because their range is like 430 miles, right? So my main question is, okay, if I set out a fast charger, how much am I going to get to 80%? How long am I going to sit there and wait, because what I heard is that it takes like hella long for it to charge because it's such a high battery. So I mean, like, I can keep myself occupied and all, but I'm like, you know, and then plus two, Lucid's kind of out of my price range, but I still want to like have my options, you know. They do have an SUV, but that's not out yet. Hopefully it's in their showroom that I can see. But yeah, I also was looking at Rivian, but Rivian are like 80-90 grand. And some of you may be like, why do you feel like you need to get a new car? One, I worked for it. Two, I've been through hella shit. Like, one of it was a car accident. Like, two, just like general life, like, I deserve it, in other words. So there should be no reason why I feel like I should want and need a new car, you know? So I feel like I deserve it, and it's gonna be my treat, and it's gonna be around my birthday time. So a little birthday present or whatever. Like, pouring rain right now, and I'm a little, like, I just hate driving in the rain. I really do. But like, I just told myself, like, you know, just do it. You know, like, if it's raining, it's supposed to be good luck when it rains when you're like looking for a car or buying a new car, if that makes sense. But okay, let me listen to my music and focus on the road, and I will talk to you guys later.
When you put your gun at the red light, I like all the violence, give me dysfunction. I like when you come, never stay the whole night. Better when you hide, never tell me I'm wrong. This bypass can't escape me. My pussy precedes me. Why my all the times change? You still talking about babies, and I'm still taking the plan B.
Y'all, I wasn't recording that whole entire time. I started eating and everything. So let me start from the beginning. Got some poke. Like, I literally filmed like half of this, or I thought I filmed half of this and it wasn't recording. So got some poke, eating my lunch / breakfast, because I didn't eat breakfast. And Lucid was good. Lucid was pretty good. Now, there are pros and cons when it comes to the car. The person who was like selling me on the car and everything, he was nice. And it was the type of person, like, who we were talking or whatever type of person that was like, we can go to drinks after. It was very friendly. And then, which I like. So the car itself, it has a front, it has a trunk. The overall, let me start this. The overall look of the car, I love, but I love the front more than the back. The back, the way the trunk opens or whatever, it's super weird. But I don't know, it's just super weird how they did it in the back, designed the back. But other than that, the doors in the back open 90 degrees, which is, you only typically find that in like SUVs. Like everything was good. Like, I liked everything. There was a lot of quirks and features that like you don't find in a Tesla. Like, you got massage sheets and all that good stuff. So it was good. What I did not like, or one of the biggest things that I did not like, was getting it out of the car. Getting it out of the car was a little bit of the struggle. My head would hit the beam and my hair would hit the beam, and I would have to get out kind of funny. And I would notice I would like catch little cramps, like getting in and out of the car. Like, that's not cute. And like, this beam part right here was much lower, so it kind of gave like sports vibes, but I didn't like that. That's why I was kind of looking at SUV, which is also a negative, because I was like, I'm looking for SUV. They do have SUV coming out, but it's like 90 grand, which I'm like, but you know, we'll see. But as far as like the drive and the technology and the battery capacity of why so much is so much, which I understand, it's really good. The interior is done really good. It has a screen right here, has another screen down here, but when you like flick it open, it opens up to a like separate compartment. And if you live in the Bay Area, you know, look, we're gonna hit the compartments. You get a credit of $2,500 of free charging, basically. I would definitely get that car black on black or white on black. The silver kind of throws it off and kind of like makes it look dated to me. I don't know if I said this before, but like the front trunk had more space to me than the back trunk. Like, it was very like long, not up. Like, it didn't have like, it wasn't the space given for the up, and it was kind of wide, but like not really, because the wheels were back there. Even like when you open up the bottom trunk, the sub trunk, it was not that big. Next, I'm going to BMW or Mercedes, whichever one I hit up first. But the reason why I'm hesitant on going on BMW is because what I've seen this shit online. So I'm gonna ask, I'll be like, look, keep it a buck with me. Do your cars not be breaking? Because if so, let me know now before I drop a bag on this car. I will see you guys there. And I'm trying to film, but the last one, I can't, like, they literally said no filming, and I was talking to the guy, and I was in it, like, you know, asking questions. So, I'll see you guys when I get to the next dealership and show you everything.
I better find your heart. I better find.
Yeah, I'm in this dealership right now, and it's not giving. It's not giving. First, he assumed that I was buying today, and it was just weird from the jump. And I low-key really want to ask somebody else that can help me, but I don't want to be rude about it. And I'm just not a fan. First, there was a loaner that was looked at, but there's somebody buying it right now. And I was like, well, I was like, is there any 2025s? And he was like, yeah, but you're not going to get the same discount. And I was like, well, I'm not ready to buy today. He was like, and then he was like, never mind, to the other person. He was like, because he's not ready to buy. Like, it was just giving very much weird energy. And I low-key want to ask for somebody else. Now, I got some
pressure built up, right?
some things to say. Because I just came from Mercedes. I'm gonna start off with the good, and I'm gonna start off with the bad kind of overweighs the good, to be quite honest with you. Not necessarily with the car, like, itself, it's just my experience. Like, that was crazy. And I'm so proud of myself for sticking myself up and, like, talking about it. Because that shit was crazy. Went to Mercedes, went in, and there was front desk person, and then there was 3 guys. So I'm walking to the front desk, and I was like, hello. And then 3 guys go, hello.
Oh, hello, hello.
Like, chill out. One of them, he's like an Asian kind of older man. And yeah, like, you know, like, at first was like peppy energy. And then it was like, I can take care of it. And then somebody else is like, well, you have like somebody else waiting. He just ignored him. And I was just like, I thought it was kind of weird, just like, one, why are you helping somebody else and helping me? I get it, like, you're trying to get money. I get it, I do. But it was just kind of off from the get-go. So then go sit down, and then I was like, oh, I'm just looking for a SUV that is an electric vehicle and over 300 miles. And then he was like, okay, no problem. And he was like, we have new one. We also have loaner cars or next to new cars. And I was like, okay, we can take a look at both. So first he did the next to new, and he was like, it says 80, but I can give you 60, about $60,000, give it to you for 60,000. And I was like, okay. And he was like, oh, I think somebody's actually looking at it right now, which was the person behind him. So then I go, and then he was like, okay. He was like, he asked, he was like, if somebody, he was like, she was the other person who was selling that car that we were looking at on the computer was like, yeah, we're selling it right now. And he was like, I was like, okay, because, backtrack. Because he was like I kind of like blacked out because I was like trying not to get irritated and show it in my facial expressions. But I was irritated because he was like, first he asked me and was like, oh, do I know you from somewhere? I was like, no. Like, I had never been to that dealership before. And I was like, no, whatever. Like, kept insisting like I knew him, like, from somewhere. So then I was like, no. And then he was like, okay. And he was like, were you looking at finance, loan, lease, or whatever? And I was like, my plan is to do a loan on the car. And he was like, okay. And I was like, and then he said something, I forgot what it was, but kind of acted like I was like shopping today, like leaving for a car today. And I don't know what gave him that idea, because I don't know. So I like, if I didn't give no indications to you, then at that point you're assuming after freaking that or whatever. And by the time he comes back, it was like, oh no, like before, like showing me the car before he asked the other person, associate, about selling the car. I was like, well, I don't plan on paying today, if that's what you're assuming. He was like, oh, okay. And then he was like, well, he doesn't plan on playing today, so it's okay. And I was like, what the fuck? And I was like, well, do you have any newer vehicles that I can look at for the EQE? Because I was looking at the EQE. And he was like, yeah. So then he went outside, got the number off the car to go get the key. And then when he came, he was like, I'll unlock you, you can go look at it. Excuse me? excuse the fuck me? So I was like, okay, at this point, like, I'm just like giving very short answers and trying to give the hint that you're irritating the fuck out of me. I was like, okay. He was like, yeah, because I don't want to get sick, da da da. If you're worried about the rain and getting sick, then you shouldn't not come to work at all. I was like, okay, I'll just go look. Like I'm just gonna go sit in here and look. But I was like, I have questions, like about the safety, about the charging, about the battery, like everything. Like, I'm answering questions so that way I can like thoroughly know about the car. Like, if I'm spending like about 60 grand on a car, I need to know what I need to be knowing. You understand? So then after that, I hear him walking behind me, but I don't want to turn around and be like, "Are you coming?" I thought you was going, because I would have took it there. So then I got in the car, and then I started asking. I forgot what I asked the question. He was like, "Yeah." He was like, I told him I was in a Tesla Model 3, and then I was like trying to like get the difference. I was like, so like what difference? He was like, well, you can see the difference, like from. I can see the difference. Of course, I have two eyes, but I need glasses. I know what the difference is from a Tesla and a Mercedes. I don't need you to tell me that. I'm asking you questions about what does Mercedes mean? What is the range on the car? Like, like asking you basic ass questions that you should know. So then I was just like, I asked a couple more questions. I was like, you know what? And then, we get to the trunk. So I get to the trunk, and I was like, can we open the trunk? And he was like, he didn't say anything. He just opened it. So then I was like, oh, does it have a sub-trunk? He was like, yeah, it's not that much room. He opens it. It has room in it. Like, why are you downplaying the car? So I was like, okay. And I reached to the button. I was like, because there's two buttons. One's lock, and the other one, I don't know what it was. So I reached for it, and I was like, I don't know which one to press or whatever. And he was like, it's okay, I got it. And then puts his foot underneath the thing. And I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. Is that standard? He was like, yeah, that's standard on all of them. Like, I don't know if you thought from the beginning you knew who I was and thought I spent money there and you was trying to come up on a sale on me. Like, I don't know. It was very off. It was very off. So then I was like, you know what? I think we should leave so that way you don't catch a cold. Because it was raining. Like, and then I was like, and he was like, okay, let me know. I have another customer. I said, okay, I'll wait around the showroom. So my plan was to get another sales associate so that way I can start to complete the fuck over. Because I just felt like it was like so like off. Like now I understand why people are scared to go to dealerships for people like them. Who just wants to make quick money off you, but not really like sit down with you and make sure like you're comfortable in what you're purchasing and work with you. He did none of that. Absolutely not. I didn't even get his name, but that's okay because the front desk lady, she was about to leave, but she was the one that I walked into and I was walking towards from the beginning. So then I was like, excuse me, it looks like you're about to leave. Can I ask you a quick question? I'm so sorry. I was like, is there some like body else that I can talk to about this? She's like, yeah, what's going on? And I told her, and I was just like, it was just off the way that he was trying to sell me after he figured out that I was like trying not figured out, but like after I told him that I was like, I don't plan on purchasing today. He was like, yeah, I'm not. He was like, it was like very brushed me off the shoulders, didn't care. He was looking for some money and wanted, like, you know what I'm saying? Just because I'm not spending my dollar today does not mean I'm gonna spend my dollar when I'm ready in 2 months. If you need quick money, if you're looking for that check for 2 times a week, then you need to go work at some fucking McDonald's or something. Because that was not cool how you treated me. She was like, oh my God, yes, let me get somebody. She goes off and talks to somebody. And then basically somebody else comes to me. He's an older black gentleman. He was cool. He apologized. He was going to talk to the general manager, whoop-de-whoop. And then I was like, yeah, like I want to ask questions. And then I was like, I possibly want to test drive the car, but I didn't feel comfortable with him driving it. Like, you know, like I was just like off. And he was like, yeah, I'm going to talk to the general manager or whatever. And I was like, okay, cool. So I get it. And then, so from there, I looked at the car. Everything was good. It was like very, like, it was giving bougie. I liked the car. The only thing I feel like, it feels like a boat. Like I'm filming, like, I'm like in a boat. Like Like, it was okay, but I was just like, I don't know, you know? But I don't know, because like my beginning experience with Mercedes was tainted a little bit, but I don't know. I really don't know. So I'm gonna I don't know. That was just like completely like threw me off. But eventually he made it right. We did some hypothetical numbers, and then basically if I wanted to get that car, it's more of a better option to lease it. But with leasing, he was like, you technically aren't obligated to stick to those miles, because you can you have 4 options where you can just basically like either turn in the car, trade in the car, whatever. The only time you should be worried about the miles where you have to pay for the extra mileage is decide to walk away. If that makes sense. Which I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Thank you. I did not know about that leasing. So he was giving me like leasing opportunities. I thought leasing, like, you gotta drive in with 15,000 miles, that's it, you know? So the car was nice, don't get me wrong. I love the screen. It had a screen right here and then a screen right here. The only thing I didn't really like, it just had like lane keep assist. It didn't have like, oh, if you turn your blinker it's gonna go, but like, you know, it is what it is. And then it had like a front camera and then like a 360 camera, so that was good. So the car itself was good. I just felt like it was a boat, and then like the suspension was very soft, and anytime like I went over curbs or went over bumps or anything like that, it was very like bouncy. And I kind of wanted something kind of firm, like, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, other than that, it was cool. He was gonna give me $10,000 off the car, and I wasn't gonna have to put anything down, but my payments were gonna be $1,000. I don't know about that. I just got done from paying $1,500 a month on my Model 3. Don't even get me started on that. But yeah, it was kind of like my pricing range was kind of for per month was about $800. I can try and work with you on that, and I can see where he was kind of like, oh, we can do it today. You put no money down, and I was like, I can like respect my wishes. If I'm just coming in to look, like, I need to look on how much a tire is going to cost, if there's any, what is it called? Open calls, recalls, any recalls, like what do the axes look like, you know, like I want to do my further research if I'm dropping $60,000 on it, you know what I'm saying? So, that being said, like, and I even told him, like, credit and all that stuff, like, I'm waiting for a specific reason. And I'm telling them that, and I'm telling myself that, because I can't, like, I'm, like, I can do something spontaneous. I can be like, oh, yes, let me get that. No, I need to take my time. I was going to go to BMW, but which was right next door. But I was like, I just came out of that situation. If I go into that situation, it's going to be a problem. And I'm just going to walk out, which I don't want that for me. So I'm going to go to Tesla. Hopefully the Juniper's there. If not, it is what it is. And I'm going to be upset, but it's not anybody's fault. But, whatchamacallit? Yeah, that was crazy. Like, how do you assume somebody got money who want to do it, like, who want to purchase today, whoop-de-whoop, if you didn't even ask name one question? You barely asked what was my name. So I'll film once I get there and stuff like that, because I need to listen to my music, and plus I'm in traffic and I'm kind of scared, and you're just kind of scared. So yeah, I'll be right back. Hi you guys, so as you can see, it's Jork, and she got a new car. Psych. So right now I'm in the line of In-N-Out, hey girl, for dinner. So basically after I got done with that test drive, going to Tesla, I saw the Juniper. Oh my god, and it's like so cute. I love it so much. Like, that's like, I'm afraid I really love that car. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, it's just that good. I'm so torn. So let's do a recap. Jeep was good. Honestly, that's like another contender for the Tesla. That by far all the cars that I test drove today, that's the only one. Mercedes. Mercedes. Like,
I'm not affiliated with none of that. In Jesus' name.
car itself, it was good, but it was just like a very much like a boat. It was giving boat, and I don't think that's the car for me at this moment, if that makes sense. So yeah, I don't think it's the car for me at this moment. So with that being said, I don't think it's gonna be ended up too high on the list of my cars. I think after that I went straight to, because I didn't feel like going to BMW. Yeah, I didn't feel like going to BMW because I was like, I do not want the same experience and have to custom up. After that I went to Tesla and I saw the Juniper, and honestly it was really good. There's a lot of different features and stuff like that. I didn't even want to test drive. I'm putting you guys here because my arm's hurting. I didn't even want to test drive the old Model Y, because it's like there's updated suspension, it's the updated tech, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it would make no sense to test drive an old model when I'm getting the new model. So it just didn't make sense for me. I test drove, I was like, well, how much was the Cybertruck? Because the Cybertruck prices went down, and there was one for $75, which was a little more out of my price range. I'm gonna take what I got with the information, do what it do, and I'm giving it to God. I'm gonna try my best not to think about it. I'm gonna try my best not to watch YouTube videos on it. I'm not, because I live on YouTube. Like, I love YouTube. So, like, and stuff be popping up on my For You page about the cars that I like, and I'm just a car person through and through. So we'll see. I went to the mall right across the street, and I got some stuff from Zara. So it's just black pants that I got because I needed it for work. I almost got a freaking MacBook. I almost did, and that's on my mood board. But I was like, as I was walking to Apple, I was like, okay, like, what's another 2 weeks that I can wait? This is like 1,500. Like, I can do this. Like, I have it in my account. But it's like, realistically, the only YouTube video that I'm planning is my car launch, like what I'm got for my car reveal. And other than that, it's like, it's, you know, it's no dang, like, you know, because I feel like once I get my car, I'll make all types of YouTube videos, like, you know what I'm saying, like, you know what I'm saying. So, and that's what mainly I want my laptop for, is to like get what I want, and then two, I definitely need Final Cut Pro, even though it's $300. So it really comes up to like 17. But I hit up my friend to see, like, you know, like what it would be like, what it would be toward, like how much it will come out to with this, you know, friends and family discount. So yeah, but he's at work, and I didn't see him though, but he's at work, so he's not like responding to me. Either that or something else, which I'm hoping it's not something else. But if it is, it is what it is. I can live without your discount. I just need to give it to God. I need to stack my money, because about halfway there. Yeah, about halfway there. And then I'm really excited, because I'm just excited paying shit off. I'm excited for everything. I'm excited for this year. Besides the fact of what's going on, but so, and hopefully I come across a video of somebody getting a Tesla on YouTube and seeing what the comments say, like, it'll be like a person of color or something, because I want to see what they say. I want to see what I can prepare for, because I already know people are gonna come with the smoke and all that stuff, and I'm just like, one, it's a car, it's a product. Yes, he's getting money in his pockets some way, somehow, but like, damn, I'm not gonna get a car that I really don't like. I already did that when I had a Ford Focus. My mom wanted me to get that car because it was budget friendly and all that stuff. Keep in mind, like, it was good. Like, I liked the car, whatever. I was gonna do mods and stuff to it, but I didn't love the car. Like, that car wasn't that I wanted. I just don't want to have, one, buyer's remorse, two, feed into what other people say and feel and all that stuff, and then go with what I want in my gut and all that good stuff. So yeah, so that's that. Thank you guys for watching this YouTube video. Sorry I didn't like vlog inside the cars and stuff like that. It's because 1, I was nervous, and then plus 2, I was driving, and then 3, I didn't have anybody with me to record me with, which I was supposed to. Before I end today's video, I'm going, if you guys know, if you guys recommend any electric SUVs that are 300 miles, and that are like newer, 2024, 2025, please let me know. Drop it down in the comments. I read all my comments, like all my comments and all that good stuff. Yeah, just let me know. And then also give a good like if you guys like today's video, and I will see you guys in the next one. And also don't forget to subscribe, because there's more content to be coming in the following time. The content is going to be contenting, just in God's timing when that will be. But yeah, I love you guys, and I can't wait to see you guys' recommendations in the comments, and love you. Bye. See you on the next one.
I'm talking about dark perfume. Go.
I recognize your fragrance. Hold up, you ain't never gotta say shit. And I know your taste is a little bit high maintenance. Everybody else face.